If your life as an expat partner was looking good and exciting ahead of time, but something inside now feels quietly off, this video is for you. Before a move like this, many people expect some kind of renewal. We feel the adventure calling. Moving to a new country, there's opportunity for a new exciting chapter. And in many ways, that is true. Yet sometimes expat reality doesn't always feel like that adventure at all. It can even feel unsettling or lead to identity loss. Let me explain what happens. What a lot of people don't know is that identity is shaped by context. Things like place where you live, language, roles, rhythm and activities, social interactions and relationships, and contribution. And as you very well know as an expat, all of those things change drastically. You see, when people's external life shifts quickly, their inner sense of identity cannot always keep up with that same pace. And that lag can feel confusing, especially for capable, adaptable people. This actually happens to many expat partners because so much is changing all at once. Even though we were well aware ahead of time when we said yes to this, still the internal sense of identity needs time and care to catch up with all of this. And boy, do I know it. I experienced the exact same thing whenever I moved as an expat partner from the Netherlands to Australia. Of course, I knew everything was going to be completely different. And still, I was shocked by how much of my sense of identity was affected. Identity loss as an expat partner rarely looks dramatic and therefore can go unnoticed to others, or even to yourself. Often it may look like being busy all day, adapting to the new situation while feeling oddly absent or disconnected from your life. It looks like being the one who keeps things running, stays flexible, adapts, supports, manages, and organizes. While at the same time, parts of you that were so essential to your inner sense of identity are being expressed much less. Maybe for you, that is your creativity or your sense of contribution. Perhaps a professional role or the way that your friends would always used to say to you, oh, you are always the one who is so fun, so connecting, so, I don't know, like you fill in the blank here. And because these parts go unexpressed, you feel less like yourself. And because people are not reflecting it as much to you, that also has the same effect. If expat partners are aware that they're not feeling completely like themselves or that something feels off, identity loss can then also lead to the response of some form of waiting. You know, you recognize and hear it a lot when we use that magical word once. Waiting for things to settle once we got this practical stuff all sorted. Once we got the kids in school and stable, then there's time for me. Once my partner is all up and running with their job, then I will see what I will do next. Or even waiting to finally feel like yourself again once you're going back to your country of origin. Now, don't get me wrong, this waiting is definitely not you sitting around and doing nothing. It's not like that at all. Life continues full speed with days filling up and you functioning rather well. And yet, subtly, there's that little voice that's poking you and asking you questions. Slowly, your sense of being the one steering here, being the author of your life, starts to fade. Often because so much of your energy is going into adapting rather than choosing. High-functioning people often adapt very fast, way faster than they can orient. The system keeps running and even runs well, but the inner compass has not been able to recalibrate yet. And at such a point, many people turn against themselves. They tell themselves that they just should be more grateful because this is a wonderful and exciting opportunity after all. They demand themselves to be more resilient, to push harder, or they simply assume that they need to try harder or think more positively. But this is rarely an effort problem, and trying harder doesn't fix this because it's an identity orientation problem. Now, here's what is important. Identity loss doesn't mean you are losing yourself. It's about having parts of you going unexpressed for too long and your inner compass needing to recalibrate. And the way forward is definitely not to wait for life to feel right again. It is to consciously step back into authorship and truly decide to take that steering wheel of life again, one step at a time. To stop outsourcing your sense of direction to circumstances or all of these things that you need to do, take care of, to adapt. It requires you to decide that your inner life and identity deserves the same care and intention as everything else you have managed so well. So I want to leave you with this suggestion. What small thing that you know gives you joy and a sense of self could you choose to reintroduce in your new life? It doesn't need to be anything big. Don't get all big goals on me here, high achievers. And it also doesn't need to be something that is an exact copy from your old life, if you will. Find something that you can rather translate to your new world. This helps your inner compass understand the orientation just a little more. By the way, my name is Eva. I am an identity and life design coach and founder of Above the Common. I'm using my degree in psychology and my training and certifications in neuroscience and behavior to help people all over the world to live a life that is exceptional, a life above the common. And especially for expat partners and people going through major life transitions, like yourself. Knowing so well what that is like, this is why I am so passionate and dedicating all of my time to this. All the things I'm sharing here in this video are also part of a 5-step process that I built to help expat partners reclaim their joy and align their sense of identity again in these big transitions. Now, of course, it takes more than just a quick video like this to explain what that is all about and especially how it would make a difference in your unique situation. That's why I want to invite you to speak with me directly and openly. Let's talk about what's going on for you and what things can help you today to make those first small steps in reclaiming your joy and direction. Because everyone deserves to live life fully, whether you're somewhere temporarily or permanently. So if you're ready to stop waiting and start enjoying again, I highly recommend that you book your Expat Partner Impact Consult with me through the link near this post. And until we meet again, please remember to reclaim the life that you love, connect what truly matters, and rise above the common.